everyone, it's Rob Foglia with Foglia Properties at Keller Williams Realty here in Nashville, and I'm coming to you live today to just discuss the market. It is the first Friday of the month, and we like to always go through the real estate market on the first Friday of the month, chat about what we're seeing in terms of trends. I'm flying solo today as we had a scheduling conflict with Jessica, so I'm going to do my best to monitor the comments in the in the Facebook live chat here. And so if you have any comments, by all means, feel free to share. But guys, let's dive right in because I want to look at the market. And I had a couple of real estate agent colleagues and friends of mine from around the country. So not necessarily here in Middle Tennessee, but from around the country that have said that in their market, they're seeing some changes, some shifts. So just the market's changing a little bit. And I was like, are we seeing that here in Middle Tennessee? So what I've got pulled up right now is the average sales price month over month for Davidson County, for Nashville's county. And here's what we're seeing right now. We're seeing that the average sales price has actually gone up over 22% compared to this time last year. So compared to October of 2020, that is insane growth. Typically, historically, the real estate market appreciates at about 4% year over year. So 22% growth is something like we've never seen before. Definitely not looking like signs of a slowdown. I don't think so anyway. Just to also compare one thing that I know we've looked at before and previously, and that's the percentage of list price, the average percentage of list price. One thing that this shows is it shows how competitive the market is for buyers and how much leverage a seller has out there. I'm happy to answer any questions that y'all have in terms of what things have looked like previously, but we've been in a strong seller's market for years. And yet over the last 12 to 18 months, it's really kind of, it's gotten even more so a strong, extreme seller's market. And that's why you see, in June of 2021 here this year and in July as well, 102% for a market average of a sales price to list price, meaning on average, a home is selling for 2% more than the asking price that you saw. We're starting to see that trend down a little bit. Last month, 100.9%. That was in Davidson County. I'm just curious if we type in, say, Rutherford County, if we're seeing the same. We're seeing it drop a little bit from the summertime, but it's still above 102% here in Rutherford County. Point being that it's still that extreme seller's market, that strong seller's market, and yet maybe there's a little bit of softening. Maybe, in fact, I was talking to a real estate agent friend of mine from out of state this morning, and he was asking me about our market here in Middle Tennessee, and I was telling him that maybe instead of seeing 20 offers on a home, we're seeing 10. So we're seeing some of that buyer competition go away. If you're thinking about buying a home, guys, this is a perfect time to take action. So that way you can capitalize on low rates as demand might be softening just a little bit, just a little. The other thing that we like to look at on a monthly basis is our months of supply. The easiest way that I can explain what months of supply is that months of supply shows how long it would take for every home that was out there to sell. So meaning like when the market was an extreme buyer's market, the exact opposite of what we're seeing right now. If no other home were to ever hit the market in Rutherford County in June of 2021, it was going to take almost 10 months for everything to sell. So that was that extreme buyer's market. A balanced market, according to real estate economists, is about 6 months. We haven't really seen 6 months of inventory since 2012. We're at 1 month of supply in Rutherford County. That's insanely low. We've never seen it that low before. It's not just Rutherford County. I mean, I just really been pulling up Nashville and Rutherford County, but you can see 1.5 months in Davidson County, lowest we've ever seen. So long story short with this, what I'm seeing is that there's an opportunity for sellers because there's still that lack of supply. Real estate's very supply and demand driven. The lack of supply that we have out there, that's what helps create the rising prices, everything that we've been seeing recently. And yet that's what we're looking at here. And yet demand also might be changing a little bit. And that's what I was showing you before in terms of that percentage of list price and how maybe it's changing just a hair so that it's no longer this extreme, 102% of asking price. Maybe it's 101%. It may not sound like a big difference, but it can mean that if you're a home buyer and we stick to the program and we stay positive, we do everything we're supposed to do, that's how we can make this happen and help you become a homeowner. Let's see, guys. I know it's a relatively short video. I'm going to double check the live feed here and see if we have any questions, any comments. Not seeing anything pop up right now, which is perfect. If y'all do have any questions and you're seeing this on recording, maybe you're checking it out on Facebook after the fact, by all means, y'all drop us a comment if you have any questions. You can PM me as well. You can, if you're getting this via email, if you're on our weekly email campaign, respond to this email if you have any questions. You can also, if you want to be on our email list, drop me a PM. We'll make sure I'll make sure that you're on there. If y'all need anything, reach out 615-591-5665. Appreciate y'all checking this out, and we'll talk soon.